Yes, in the last class we discussed how to find the given number is a rational number or irrational number. So we know how to find an irrational number. Based on that we have done many problems, whereas irrational number concerned, based on rational number we have done many problems how to find it is a rational number. Whereas for irrational number we have done only one yesterday, that is prove that root 2 is an irrational number. So we'll take one more, prove that root 5 is an irrational number. Root 5 is an irrational number. That means root 3 is a homework for you. Root 3 will be homework for you. Root 7 will be homework for you. Okay, up to that they will give. They will not give root 11, root 13, those will not give. Only root 2, root 3, root 5, root 7. So root 2 yesterday I have done. Root 5 today I will be doing. And root 3 as well as root 7 will be homework for you. Yesterday I explained in detail about that. So directly I will keep on writing the steps. Wherever it is necessary to explain, definitely I will explain. Yes. So what is the first step we have done? We have assumed that root 5 is a rational number. Okay. So we assume is what? Our assumption may be right, may be wrong, we don't know. But now we will assume that root 5 is a rational number. Let us assume root 5 is a rational number. Root 5 is a rational number. So root 5 is a rational number means what? It is nothing but P by Q is equal to root 5. Or root 5 can be written as root 5 by 1. So when you assume that it is a rational number, that means it is in the lowest form. When it is lowest form, it will be having highest common factor as 1. It should not be the factor other than 1. We should not get the common factor other than 1. If we get other than 1, if we get 2, yesterday we got 2, then we said that it is not a rational number, it is an irrational number. Suppose if you get 3, other than 1 you got, hence it is an irrational number. So when you assume that it is a rational number, means, okay, it will be in the form of P by Q, and when it is in the form of P by Q, it will be in the lowest form. When it is in the lowest form, what happens? Its highest common factor will be 1. Its highest common factor will be 1. So that means we should not get the factor other than 1. Very clear? Yes. So by cross multiplying, I will get 1 into P is equal to root 5 into Q. Or P is equal to root 5 into Q. You can take this as equation 1 if you want. Now wherever the root is there, we are supposed to remove the root. To remove the root, what I need to do? I need to square this root 5. So when you square on left hand side, you should square on right hand side also. So squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides. So what happens? P square is equal to root 5 Q whole square. So that means P square is equal to root 5 whole square, which is Q square. So P square is equal to 5 Q square, because root and square will get cancelled. So very clearly we can tell that P square is divided by 5, or 5 divides P square. So 5 divides P square, 5 divides P square. So therefore 5 divides P. When 5 divides P, that means we got the factor other than 1. We got the factor other than 1 as 5 this time. Okay, that means very clearly P does not have the highest common factor 1. Along with 1, it has 5 also. I think so. Then we will go for the Q. So, if you want, you can write this as equation 1, or this you can take equation 1 or equation 2. Yesterday we had written this as equation 1, no? Yes. or let it be busy afterwards. Right up to this first. Next, let us consider P is equal to 5K. Okay, so let this be equation 1. Don't take this one as equation 1. So let it be this equation 2. So put 2 in 1. I will take this one as equation 1. Right? Put 2 in 1. P is equal to put. Okay, other mark. So wherever the P is there, so put 2 in 1. Instead of P, I will put 5K whole square. Because in equation 2, instead of P, I have written 5K whole square is equal to 5Q square. 5 square is 25K square is equal to 5Q square. No doubt if I bring 5 this side, 5K square divided by 5 is equal to Q square. 5 one time, 5 times. Very clearly, Q square is equal to 5K square. So from this I can tell that 5 divides Q square, therefore 5 divides Q. 5 divides Q. So therefore, okay, for P and Q, we have common factor 5 other than 1. Hence, our assumption, okay, hence our assumption, 1. Hence, our contradiction is wrong. Therefore, root 5 is not a rational number. It is not a, root 5 is not a rational number. Hence, it is irrational. It is irrational number. It is irrational number. Yes, please note down. Yes, sir. In exercise 1.4, I have taken fourth question. Prove that 2 plus 3 root 5 is an irrational number. As I told you that sum of rational and irrational number is irrational number only. Just to prove that, let us assume that 2 plus 3 root 5 is a rational number. Is a rational number. Okay, so therefore P by Q is equal to 2 plus 3 root 5. Okay, I will write rational number one side, irrational number one side. P by Q is equal to, P by Q, 2 is a rational number because 2 can be written as 2 by 1. 2 is a rational number because 2 can be written as 2 by 1. So, if I set 2 this side, minus 2 is equal to 3 root 5. 3 root 5. So, we know that P is a rational number. P is a rational number. 2 is also a rational number. Okay. Difference of the rational number will be rational number only. Yes. P by Q is a rational number. 2 can be written as 2 by 1, it is a rational number. difference of rational number will be rational number only. Together they will give you rational number. Rational number. Because difference of rational number is rational number only. Is rational number. Is equal to this is irrational number. Alva, namige gottu product of rational and irrational number is irrational number. Yesterday I proved it by taking root 12. Root 12 I written root 4 into 3. Root 4 is 2. 2 root 3 is an irrational number. Yesterday I told you. Similarly, 3 root 5 is an irrational number. So very clearly, rational number cannot be equal to irrational number. Rational number cannot be equal to irrational number. Hence our assumption is wrong. Therefore, 2 plus 3 root 5 is an irrational number. Okay, rational number cannot be equal to irrational number. We will not get anywhere. We will not get it. ಇದೊಂದು ಪಕ್ಕ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು 3 root 5 is an irrational number ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಪಕ್ಕ ಗೊತ್ತು. Okay, so rational number cannot be equal to irrational number. ಇದು ಕೂಡ rational number ಅಂತ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು. So rational number cannot be equal to irrational number. So therefore our assumption is wrong. Hence 2 plus 3 root 5 is an irrational number. Or in one word you can tell that sum of rational and irrational number is an irrational number. So that is why this question, to best of my knowledge, not only 99% they will not ask. Okay, but what we have done yesterday, root 2, root 3, today when root 7, root 5, these are all important question, definite question will be there. Yes. Okay, rational number cannot be equal to irrational number. Hence, our contradiction is wrong. Therefore 2 plus 3 root 5 is an irrational number. Irrational number. Right? Yes, please.